Hello and welcome to my channel, Dream Awakening. My last video, I put forth a challenge for anyone watching. If you're brave enough to follow me on an awakening journey uh, for 40 days and 40 nights to deny your avatar the pleasures of the flesh. And I also suggested that I may come on every day to follow up and give you new challenges. I have found that that is probably going to be an impossibility. I have a few music projects in the works that's going to take a little bit more of my time than I thought I had to spare. And so I'm putting forth this one today to give you some projects to investigate. And all this is for is just to open your eyes to the concept that what we have been taught all of our lives was meant just to distract us, to keep us here. Okay? And so if you don't want to be here, or you understand that being here is just a test, it's a school, and you're supposed to pass it, you're supposed to win it, then you need to reprogram your mind. You need to drop truths that were presented to you as a child and move on. Grow. Okay. Um, we were all taught, that there was a Santa Claus, when we were kids, and at some point in our lives, we realized that that was bullshit. Okay, somebody just put that there for us, so I guess to ease our mind, or make us feel, secure that we were going to get some presents if we were good, and we weren't going to get nothing if we were bad. It's a blackmail kind of trick, and it worked for kids. And after a while, people grow up and they figure, you know what, that's not the truth. And you get a new truth as you find out that your parents were Santa Claus. Okay, and then you find out, new things, all these things that they taught you in school, and not everything. Okay, but the majority of the things that they have taught you in school are put there just to distract you. The history that's been taught has been changed. It's just been created by the winners of history. It really doesn't matter one way or another what happened in the past. What matters now is what happens now, what you do with your life from this point forward. Okay? There's challenges every day. You just wake up and there's a challenge, put in front of you. And so in this awakening process, that if you have chosen to go through it with me in real time, I'm dropping things as well that I've used as vices, just to show you that it is possible. Okay, I'm abstaining from sex, just like most people. Sex is a pleasure that most people enjoy, whether it be with somebody else or even by yourself. It is a satisfaction of the flesh. Okay, and what's really happening? What's really happening is your energy is being drained. Okay, the energy that you need in order to raise your vibration, in order to wake up and pass these tests. Okay, so you have to gain control. You have to gain control and be responsible for the choices and decisions that you make. Now, taking this challenge of abstaining from vices and pleasures of the body for 40 days and 40 nights is just going to make you stronger. Okay, just try it. Just try it. That's all I ask. Now, you don't have to do it. If you're not ready to do it, then you're not ready to do it. Okay? Um, if you are, then congratulations. Um, I'll be right here with you and help you. I don't know how much you have picked up in the past, but there are certain awarenesses that you pick up along the way that will help you raise your vibration. Okay? When you find out these things um, that have been placed before you as truths, and you find out that they're not, uh, it raises your vibration. You're like, wow, I believed in a lie. I was a fool, but now I'm not, because I've learned enough to know that that information is not correct. Okay, and so I have a new awareness, and even that awareness, even the new awareness that you gather, even that's changeable. Okay, but at least you dropped an old awareness for a new awareness, a higher awareness. Okay, it's always stepping up, stepping up, stepping up. Truth is ever changing. Okay, uh, there is no absolute truth. There really isn't, because it changes, it evolves. Okay, I've posted some links down below this video of sources that I watch, and they reconfirm my my own awareness, and so I suggest maybe taking a look at them. Okay, um, hopefully maybe some of them come across to my channel and refer to me and say, hey, go check this guy out. You know, he knows some things too. Okay, and he's right along with my way of thinking. Okay, so anyways, the idea is to open your mind to uh, fresh ideas, new ideas, controversial ideas. Okay, when I say controversial, I mean specifically conspiracy theories. Okay, conspiracy theories are are hints. Conspiracy theories are hints to the game, to show you that things, you know, the strangest things can actually be real, or at least more real than what is presented. Okay, like I say, everything is changeable, everything is in flux, um, and so when you start looking into conspiracy theories and you realize, hey, there's something to that. It's not it's not a crazy idea. Okay, just because they society presents conspiracy theorists as being crazy, you know, and if you believe the things that theorists think, then you must be crazy too. It keeps you from looking into it. Okay, but all that is a deterrent. Okay, and all the videos that debunk conspiracy theories, all that is a deterrent to keep you from researching for yourself. Okay, um, don't let anybody tell you what to think about. All right, not even me. You think about whatever you want to think about. All right, grow your own life from the inside. I'm only making suggestions. Okay, now this 40-day challenge, it will change your life. You will uh, raise your vibration if you follow these processes that I'm going to lay out in front of you. Um, first of all, um, if you're of a low vibration, then you're probably not going to be susceptible to these ideas anyways, and so you won't do it, and you won't raise your vibration, and you won't get this video. You won't get any of these videos if your vibration is too low. That's why I say in the first one, it's not for everybody. Okay, if you don't resonate with what I'm saying, then it's just not for you. If you are here watching this and you continue to watch it, then obviously it's for you. Okay, I made these videos for helping people gain awareness, raise their vibration, and eventually wake up from this dream state, so that you can control this game, have a happier existence. Okay, um, and this is speaking just from my own experience. All right, um, everything that, or most of the things anyway, a high percentage of the things that I present are going to be tried and true from my own experience. Okay, I'm not guessing. I'm not using other people. Well, they said this, and so I think that. No, I did it. I understand it. I know it because I lived it. Okay, and so I'm going through it again to help you go through it as well, so you don't feel like you're alone. So it's kind of nice to have a mentor, a guide, a teacher. Um, Teachers are invaluable. They share, their knowledge with you, and if you use it, then it's to your benefit. And if you don't, well, then it's just not to your benefit. Maybe it's not something that you need to learn right now. Okay, and so back to conspiracy theories. All right. Um, I'm going to lay out a couple of ideas. The last one in my last video, I told you to investigate the difference between 440 hertz and 432 hertz. That's kind of where it began for me. When I became aware that they had changed this to change my frequency, basically to change my perception and to alter um, my understanding even of music and how the music affects me. And being a musician myself, I said, no, no, no. I'm not going for that. I am not going for that alteration. I want to be in control, and I want to listen to the music I want to listen to in the right frequency that I want to listen to it in, not just the way that it's, pumped out of the radio to me. And so I listen to 432 hertz music now. I listen to 432 hertz channels. You can find them all over YouTube. Okay, 432 hertz playlists of whatever kind of music that you like. I happen to like classic rock. I kind of grew up in the 60s. I'm older than I look, but I still feel like I'm in my teens. Okay, um, and so anyway, the next conspiracy theory I would like you to look into, and this whole reason for looking into these things is just so that you can see the game, see the deception, see the illusion, and then you can see through the illusion. And as you start seeing through the illusion, you start to understand that this is a game, this is a dream state, this is a simulation, okay? This is a matrix. This is it's a dream state. And when you start seeing these funny things, it's like, wow, how can that be? How can that possibly be? And if it is, well, then this obviously can't be as real as they say it is. I say this is reality, and this is not reality. This is an illusion state. Okay. If you want to talk about what reality is, it's what you essentially are, which is pure consciousness, pure energy. Okay, call that reality. That's something that even that changes, that adjusts, and it grows and alters, but it still stays consistent. It's what you are. You are that consciousness. You are that awareness. You are that pure energy. Okay, that's reality. This dream state inside this avatar that we have is an illusion. Okay, and once you start seeing the things around that are strange and unexplainable, to how this can't be, and well, it can be in a dream state. It can be in if this was really actually reality, then of course it could not be. Right? How can that be? Okay, and so the whole purpose behind investigating conspiracy theories is just to confirm the illusion state. Okay, so don't get wrapped up in these rabbit holes. I've ran them down them. I've been down them. Okay, and so I want you to just check them out. Don't get lost inside the rabbit hole. You can stay in there for years and investigate something, and it really doesn't matter. So the whole purpose is just to take a peek inside, say, wow, okay, that is weird. That's for real? Well, as much as real is, but it's undeniable. Okay, and so anyways, I would like you to look into, and you only look into these things for a day or two, and then let it go. Come right back out of the hole and say, okay, I've looked into it enough to satisfy my curiosity that it's something that's in this dream state. Okay, and it verifies that this is a dream state. All right. Um, these illusions that have been placed before us, um, these conspiracy theories, right? Um, one of them is the idea that there were giants, right, in the past. I found that fascinating. Uh, Giants, and not just 8 or 9 feet or 10 feet or 36 feet tall. Um, there were monstrous giants that were miles tall. What? You gotta look into it. It's amazing. And even that, I had the hardest time, fathoming the concept until I realized, well, sure, anything's possible in a dream state. Okay, these mountains are body parts of giants. Oh my! It took a long time to wrap my head around that one. I could see, 50-foot giants. Okay, sure, we've seen, the bones, huge skulls, a couple of feet apart, or a couple of feet around, big giant things, jaw bones that were, that fit around your head. Okay, that wasn't so hard to pick up on, but the big ones, I had a little bit of rough time with that. But after a while, it's like, okay, you know what? I can dig that. I can dig that because this is a dream state. And then you just go and let it go, okay? So look into giants. And again, I'm not going to upload every day. I just don't have the time. But I will upload uh, again at the end of 40 days, okay? Let me look at my calendar here. It looks like my first one is or the challenge video is set to start on the 15th. Okay, so the 15th of June will be 1 month, and say June. So the 1st of July will be right around 40 days. Let's just say July 1st, I will put out another one in my waking state, and hopefully you'll be right along with me. I'll try to put out a few more in between to check in and see how everybody's doing. I would like to hear some feedback on some comments about some of your investigations into these conspiracy theories. I'll just give you a couple for now to check out. All this is, and it's not meant to distract you. It's kind of meant to just open your eyes to this dream state. Okay, that's why I say don't get wrapped up in the rabbit hole. Don't get lost. Okay, take a peek inside, hang around for a couple of days, come right back out. Say, okay, I saw enough of that to accept it. All right, and then move on. All right. Um, Now there's some doozies that some people just can't wrap their heads around, and so it takes a little bit at a time. Check these things out. All right, so you check out some giants. Uh, it's a fascinating topic. Look into it. Okay, and then if you haven't already, check out chemtrails. What's up with chemtrails? Are they really spraying the skies with aluminum and fluoride in order to dumb down the population, in order to calcify our pineal gland, which prevents us from critical thinking? Yeah, the fluoride in your water, investigate fluoride. Investigate fluoride in your water. It's keeping society from free thinking. It calcifies the pineal gland, and that's what facilitates clear, free thinking. Okay? Look into it. Look into the pineal gland. All right, if you haven't already. Um, I'm just going to give you one more to check out. If you probably have seen some of these videos already, it's just something to occupy your time while we go through this challenge. Okay, maybe it'll keep you from thinking about your vices. All right, if you occupy your mind with something else, that's all this is that it's an intentional distraction. Okay, um, to keep you from giving into your fleshly desires. All right, occupy your mind with these conspiracy theories just during this 40-day challenge. After that, you know, you can dig back in the hole if you want. Don't get lost in the rabbit hole. You can stay in there for years. So, but anyways, um, the Mandela effect is really interesting. I'm thinking maybe CERN, CERN, is behind it. If you haven't investigated CERN, check them out. It's the largest machine um, in existence. Okay, and they started building it back in the 60s, I think. And they fired it up a couple times, and they've changed some things because of it. They've changed reality. It's very it's very interesting. And when you find these um, these inconsistencies, these changes that have been made to history, then you start to pick up, wow, uh, this must be a dream state, or maybe they've altered the dream state. Okay, so Mandela effect. Just check it out, look into it. Um, uh, then there's, let's see, let's give you one more thing to check out. um, that Big Bang theory, okay, is also a deception. Okay, um, you know, some people obviously are on the fence about creation or evolution. Um, I'm not going to get religious on you. Um, I just want you to investigate and have an open mind. Keep an open mind. Always keep an open mind, because what you know now is going to change. Okay? Just like you used to believe in Santa Claus and now you don't? Okay, well, now you believe in something. Well, pretty soon you're going to drop that and say, you know what? There's a higher truth. There's something else. Okay? So keep an open mind and check these things out. Um, there's um, there's the artificial sun that is very interesting. NASA, investigate NASA. Investigate the origins of NASA. Origins are very important. They'll put a finger on the intention on how this came about. Right? How did NASA start? Look into that. It's fascinating. You won't believe anything NASA says after this. Anything. Um, investigate the moon landing. Okay, that's a hoax. That's a hoax. Um, Look into a video called "A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Moon." Watch that video and see if your concepts don't change a little bit about whether we went and landed on the moon. Uh, and now they've changed even how far away it is. Now they're saying the moon is in our atmosphere. Okay, so how did it take them 3 days to get there back in the 60s? Now they don't have the technology. They lost all the footage that they had of how they got there, and they lost the technology. They don't even know how to do it anymore, right? Come on. If you can't see through that, you're way asleep. How you gonna tell me you went to the moon and now you forgot how you did it? Right? You just erased the tapes. All of them? Yeah, we don't know how we did it. We don't even know how to go back. Come on, but they're going to Mars, right? Really? Mars? There's no such thing. All right, so anyway, I'm not going to influence how you see this. Maybe I am. Either way, I want you to investigate it for yourself. Okay, I won't make this video too long. I do want to upload it so that you can start looking into a couple of things. Yeah, investigate the moon landing. Investigate NASA. Investigate this artificial sun. These things are not as far away as they say they are. The sun and the moon are the same size and they're the same distance away in the sky, or pretty close. Really? Yeah. Investigate the rays of the sun. I think they call them scapular rays, something like that. Um, look into 9/11. Look into the inconsistencies of 9/11. Look into the holograms, holographic planes in 9/11. Look into the uh, dustification of the towers. Okay, watch the videos and watch the metal disintegrate into the air. Watch how the metal on the cars get burnt, but the trees right next to them and paper is flying around and it doesn't even get singed, but yet the metal, the engines are melted in a whole nother area of New York. There's big circles. There's a big parking lot where a bunch of cars just got melted. Huh? Look into it. How could that happen? What about Building 7? How did that fall? How did they report that it fell on the news and it's right behind them, still standing, but yet they're reporting that it fell? And then 20 minutes later it falls. Look into that. How can that be? Okay? It wasn't hit. They just dropped it. Right? They pulled it. Look into that. Why? How? Look into the money that was missing at the bottom of the towers. Look into all that gold that was down there, and some of the reason. Look into how the towers were actually empty. Most of the towers, they're all is empty. There was nothing in those towers. There was a couple of offices, but for the most part, it was an empty shell. Okay, look into the insurance that these monsters got for destroying the towers. Okay. Um, anyway, that'll keep you occupied for a little while we go through this awakening process. Okay. Meanwhile, abstain from the meat. Okay. If you're a meat eater, lighten up. Maybe there for a while, I gave up red meat probably 30 years ago. Now I was just a chicken and fish and turkey. At least it's better. Okay. Than the red meat. It's a much lower vibration than the red meat. So if you eat red meat, well, maybe lighten up for 40 days and just eat chicken and fish and turkey. Okay, best to not eat anything with eyes and a heart. Okay, any living body, it's not for consumption. Okay, your vibration will lower by consuming it. I've been on a plant-based diet for over a couple of years now, and I feel great. I have so much energy. I can do anything. I feel better than I felt 20 years ago. And so it's something to investigate. If you're a smoker, stop smoking. If you're a drinker, stop drinking just for a little while. Try it. Clean your system up and take a stab at awakening. Okay? Um, let's see what else here we can touch on. I just want you to know that this whole process is meant just to help you. You. If you're watching this is meant to help you. Okay? If you don't want the help, then you're not ready for it. If you are ready for it, I'm here to help you. Okay? We're all here to help each other. Okay? When you feel strong enough, you're going to help somebody else too. Okay? It's inevitable. That's what we're here to do, essentially. First of all, to win the game for ourselves. You can't help somebody until you help yourself. Okay? I could not show you how to wake up if I didn't know how to wake up myself. Since I've done it a few times, I'm able to assist you in doing that as well. Because I've done it firsthand and I remember the process. Okay? And so I'm going to go through it again, wake myself up, and hopefully you follow the process with me and you'll wake up as well. Okay? So have fun going through the rabbit holes. Don't get lost. Keep your mind off of your vices and just go day by day. Don't think about the end of the 40 days. Just think about today. Okay? And tomorrow when you wake up, think about that day and keep your focus. Okay? I'm going to be here at the end of 40 days to see if there's anybody that has followed me and taken my advice, and hopefully somebody will, make a comment and say, wow, you know what? My eyes opened up. I saw this light and I saw through reality and I woke up. I thought I was awake already and then I woke up. That's what happens. You think you're awake, and just like a dream, you awaken from it. And there's no doubt about it. You will know when you wake up, when you think you're already awake. Okay, so that's the challenge that's put before you. Um, again, have fun investigating the conspiracy theories if you haven't already. If you have, then just go through your daily life, um, cleaning up your system, and focus on positive things. Okay, don't let negative things go into your ears or your eyes or your mouth. Okay, just turn away. Don't see it. Don't watch it if it's negative. Don't eat it if it's negative. Don't listen to it if it's not positive. If it's not benefiting you, then let it go. Just ignore it. Okay? Focus on yourself. Okay? Focus on raising your frequency. And I will touch base hopefully at least once a week, see how everybody's doing. I'd love to hear some comments as to what you think about the process, what you may think about my presentation. Try not to be too judgmental because that is a negative um, process. Just accept that if you're watching this, then it's probably something that you've been waiting to hear. If you're not ready to hear it, then have a nice day. Go watch something that you are ready to watch. But that being said, I love you all as if you were myself, because you are. I am you, and I love myself. And so I love you too. Namaste. Enjoy. Peace.